Rising, Rich Rising. I am coming on today. Today is April 26th. It is Saturday. I am headed to my nail appointment for my self-care. For us women, we still have to take care of us. So make sure you get some type of self-care in for yourself. Take care of you, your vessel. But this is a little update. I am currently 26 weeks post-op, and the next appointment, well, not even appointment, well, I guess you can call it that. The next Zoom meeting that I have with my surgeon is May 16th. And again, currently I am 24 weeks post-op. Some things that I noticed now that was causing my swelling on the left side, mostly where I was having my swelling, is drinking coffee. Who would have thought? You gotta watch this road. I'm driving. I'm sorry. People are trying to get in Chick-fil-A. Leave it alone. This stuff no good. But anyway, if that's what you choose to put in your body, go ahead. But yeah, back to the coffee. That is where my swelling was coming, because I'm a coffee drinker. I love coffee. So after he told me it was okay to drink coffee, I went back to my coffee mostly every day, mainly during the work week. I was having my coffee. Who would have known that that was my reason for the swelling? It may not happen to everyone. I guess it's going to depend on your body, how your body retains fluids, but keep in mind, if you notice, if you've had a tummy tuck, any type of what was I gonna say? If you had a tummy tuck, any type of plastic surgery, and you find yourself swelling in your stomach area more than often, it may be the coffee. And here is how I found out about coffee causes bloating. So me on TikTok, strolling through TikTok, I seen a channel that, well, a page, whatever you call it on TikTok, that she was advertising for a faja. So she said she noticed when she drinks coffee, she has a lot of bloating. So the little light bulb went off in my head. I'm like, wow. So I went a week, well, not even a week, a few days. I noticed a big difference, that my left side was not feeling, I wasn't feeling the fluid. I was giving myself like lymphatic massages in that area, but within 2 to 3 days, I noticed I wasn't feeling that fluid build up in that area, this certain area on my left side. So here it is, 2 weeks now. I haven't been drinking coffee. Well, I maybe had it once, but I haven't been drinking coffee every day, and I can tell the difference. I'm gonna have to stay away from coffee. I cannot drink coffee every day since I've had surgery. And for anyone watching, I apologize. Back in November 2024, November 6th, I had surgery. I had a max tuck, which is a tummy tuck, but my surgeon calls it the max tuck because it's his own way of doing a tummy tuck. I had that done along with liposuction to my flanks and my side. I had muscle repair. I had a small hernia that he had to remove, as well as I had fat transfer to my upper breast area. I'm sorry, y'all. This traffic. I live in Florida, and this traffic is crazy. It's just what, 8:50 in the morning. Where are all these people going? I'm so glad I work from home. I don't have to deal with this traffic. Ugh. But anyway, yeah, that was the main problem, the coffee with my swelling. So coffee is gonna be every now and again. I'm not gonna sit and torture myself with the swelling because it doesn't feel comfortable. Yeah, so just keep that in mind if you're a coffee drinker and you've had a tummy tuck and you continue to swell and you're drinking coffee every day, mostly every day, that may be your issue with your swelling. Well, it was for me. So now I know not to be drinking coffee like that. But I am doing well. I'm still doing my scar treatment, and I still wear a faja during the day because I sit majority of, well, yeah, I sit at my desk and work. So I just like the support and the comfort and the compression. So if I am having any type of swelling that day, I have my faja on. I'm just used to wearing it during the week. On the weekend, if I'm not doing anything, I still will have my faja on. I mean, it's just, I think it's just a comfort thing when you're just used to having the faja on for so long that you tend, well, me personally, I'm gonna keep wearing it. I think it contours your shape well. So yeah, the choice is yours. Your surgeon will let you know when it's time to stop wearing it. I mean, he told me I can wear shapewear. Sometimes I do wear shapewear, but I like the compression of my faja. So that's just me. But other than that, he still hasn't released me as far as being 6 months to start engaging my core more. So I'm gonna wait for his instructions to do anything that requires me to be more active with my core. So me, I follow, listen, I spent a lot of money on this surgery, and I'm gonna follow what my surgeon told me. So you do the same. You follow what the instructions that your surgeon, I'm sorry, I'm on the interstate now. You follow what your surgeon suggests for you. So that's a little update. I know after surgery, I think I was in my maybe 148 pounds after surgery. Currently today, I got on the scale before I left. I'm at 131 pounds. I am 5'3.5", and I weigh 131 pounds currently. I had an appointment last Friday with my primary physician, and she told me do not lose 18 pounds, pre-diabetic, almost about to be put on insulin. So that was a wake-up call for me, because my ex, he passed away. He had diabetes, he had heart issues, he had high blood, he had a lot of health issues, and he was only a year older than me. And next month I will be 53, currently 52. So me seeing what he went through, being in and out of the hospital, he had, I think, 2 or 3 heart surgeries. I'm like, I can't do that. I need to be here for me, my children, and my granddaughters. So my doctor came up with me starting on Jardiance and Ozempic, and she knew it was a possibility that would help me lose weight, as well as bring my A1C levels down. And again, this was November of 2019, right before, I think, the holidays. So yeah, I've been on this journey since, I've been on it for a long time. It's just nothing. I did weight loss programs. I've did so many different things when I seen my weight was getting out of control. But yeah, I don't know. Again, she started me on Ozempic and Jardiance. I think I maybe stayed on that regimen for 2 years, and I did lose weight. I got down to my 180s or 170s with the Ozempic and Jardiance. So I can't remember what year Mounjaro came out, but once Mounjaro came out and she had samples, she wanted me to try Mounjaro, because I think I completely plateaued as far as losing weight on the Ozempic and Jardiance. So I was her little test run with Mounjaro when it came out, and let me tell you, if you have a doctor that's about women's health, that wants to see their patient off of medication, talk to your doctor. Because this medication, even though I know it's prescribed for people who are diabetic, it can help with obesity as well. So if you want to live a healthier lifestyle, I've tried everything. Dieting. I'm not an exercise person. I'll walk, but I'm going to tell you, I'm not going in nobody's gym. I hate gyms. The people touching, sweating. I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. I hate gyms. So I'm not doing that. I have a walking, I have a treadmill. Well, it's like a desk one, so it's like a walking pad. I have that. I have my vibration plate. I have my weights at home. So that's my little exercise besides walking outside. I'm not going in nobody's gym. So that's what works for me. I can walk and still lose weight. Some people can't do that. They're not going to lose weight just walking. But it works for me. So I incorporate that. And again, the Mounjaro, if you can get your doctor to prescribe you Mounjaro, please speak to your doctor. If you're obese, you've had wanted to get the gastric bypass, but my doctor was against that. She was like, we're gonna try this and see if this works for you. She was like, that's gonna be the last resort, you having gastric bypass. So thankfully for me, it worked. I mean, it can work for you too. It's just a tool. It is not the be all. You still have to change your diet, do some type of physical activity, whether it's walking, I don't know, whatever activity is going to work for you. You still have to incorporate some type of physical activity and changing your diet, because it's just a tool. Mounjaro, the inject, it's just a tool, because if you're not changing your habits, it's not going to work. Trust me, I've tried it with Ozempic. I was like, oh, I can lose weight, but I can still eat. Nope, because when I went back for a visit, when I wasn't doing and following a good diet for me, I gained weight. So I had a lot of ups and downs. It was a lot of different, I had a journey. And now this started November 2019. Now we're in April of 2025. And I'm just so grateful that I've changed my mindset when it comes to food. Because for melanated people, everything that we do, gatherings, whatever, it's always centered around food for some reason. I don't know. Every time my family wants to get, we can bring X, Y, no, I don't eat like that. I eat once a day. And some may say, oh, that's not good for you. You shouldn't just eat one meal. It works for me. I'm still healthy. So do what works for you. This works for me. I have a different relationship with food. I don't have to have 3 meals a day and all this extra fluff just to maintain my vessel. We've been taught all this wrong way of doing things. But again, do what works for you. I'm just telling you my experience as far as changing my mindset when it comes to food, because I was an emotional eater. And I had to realize that. My doctor kept telling me that. She was like, when you're stressed, food is your go-to. When I was depressed, food was my go-to. So I had to change a lot of things about how I deal with stress, how I deal with depression. And I still need to change some things, because now I've traded food with shopping. And yeah, I haven't been, I'm going to be honest. My family will tell you, my daughter will tell you, I have an issue with shopping. Yeah, and I think with me, it's mental as well, as far as the shopping. Because growing up as a kid, I wasn't afforded new clothes, new shoes, like how my kids, when they went to school, the new school year, they had new clothes, new shoes, they had their school supplies, they had their backpacks. And me growing up as a child, I didn't have that. Barely had hand-me-downs, but that's a whole nother video that I can talk about. Yeah, childhood. And I will call that childhood trauma that I still need to work through, because no matter how much I shop, simply because I can, I do it, and that's not healthy either. So I need to find another way to deal when I get stressed, when I'm overstimulated. And I'm not saying I'm autistic, but I think we all carry some form of the spectrum. Yeah, as far as autistic, because there's a lot of things on the spectrum that you a short attention span. I have that. So I haven't been diagnosed, but there is some things on the listing for autism in the spectrum that I can relate to. And we didn't have that when I was growing up. I was born in 72, so back then you didn't hear about autism like you hear about it today. But I think those are more gifts they have a different type of spiritual gift. But again, that's a whole nother video to get into that. But yeah, I've changed food, which is bad for shopping. Yeah, I need to work on that. That's something I need to work on. But again, talk to your primary doctor if, again, you're having an issue with weight loss. And another thing, if you're perimenopausal, oh crap, did I mix my exit? Oh no, it's coming up. Thank gosh. I thought I missed my exit. If you're perimenopausal or if you're menopausal, which I am full-blown menopause, a little backstory to that: in October of 2012, I had a partial hysterectomy. I still have my ovaries and one of my fallopian tubes. That was October of 2012 that I had a hysterectomy, and that surgery kind of traumatized me as well, because they tried to do a vaginal hysterectomy, but in trying to do that, they found out that my colon and my uterus was impacted. So they had to wind up cutting me open. So they had to call in a colon, whatever the specialist is that works on the colon. They had to call her in to repair my colon, because there was a tear once they separated my colon. And thankfully she was there. She pretty much saved my life. I still winded up being in ICU for over a week. So, and again, that was in October of 2012. So to get back to the point I was making, perimenopause and menopause can cause weight gain as well. There's a lot of symptoms for menopause other than hot flashes. Do your research. It's a lot that goes with your body going through perimenopause and getting to full-blown menopause, where I'm at now. I'm not taking any hormone replacements. My doctor doesn't recommend it, because most of those hormone replacements can cause, the side effects can affect your heart. It can affect a lot of things. So I'm thankful for my physician that she is upfront as far as recommends that that you take. I have insomnia real bad. The last few weeks I've had like maybe 3-4 hours of sleep. So why would you do that? Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to merge on this interstate. People are driving. If you've been to Florida, any parts of it, the people that have moved here that are not Floridians, natives of Florida, they can't drive. Go back. No, I ain't gonna say that. But yeah. So traffic is always horrible. Always. I don't care where you going, what part. I'm from Tampa. I don't live in the city of Tampa, but I do. I live out in incorporated Hillsborough County. But the city, I didn't even raise my kids in the city. I've always lived in incorporated Hillsborough County because I can't do it. I can't do it. Now I do come over here to do what I need to do, but to live in this area and gentrification, all the things I remember from childhood, they're gone. The landmarks, the stores. My family, they used to own a barbecue restaurant. They've torn that down. The church across the street made all of that into a parking lot. So there is nothing really from my childhood, me growing up, that you see, because gentrification. They're literally pushing my melanated people out of the city limits, which is crazy to me. This whole world is crazy to me, but that's a whole nother subject. Yeah, but ladies, take care of your vessel. Speak to your doctor, your primary care doctor, and be an advocate for yourself. I was just I don't want to say lucky, but when I chose my primary care physician, I chose the right person, because her goal is to not have you on any medication. And basically, that's where I'm at now. She did give me something for me to see if it would help me with sleeping, because I've tried the melatonin. I've tried magnesium. I've tried everything, but this menopause is no joke. It affects you in a lot of different ways. But I'm just glad that she helped me on my journey to become a healthier me, to change my relationship with food. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching. I hope you have an amazing day. It's a beautiful day here in Tampa, Florida. It's sunny, and I think the high is around maybe 90 today. I'm not sure. I didn't listen to the radio before I left home. I don't watch news. I don't watch any of that stuff. But yeah, I just wanted to make a video and kind of give a little follow-up on how my post surgery is going. Yeah, I cannot complain. My surgeon, Dr. Steven Ruda, again, if you're looking for a surgeon, check out Dr. Steven Ruda. He's in Wellington, Florida. you won't be disappointed. Trust me, he is amazing. On top of, you don't have to be put under general anesthesia. You couldn't ask for a better thing. IV sedation and local anesthesia. That's why my recovery was it was a walk in the park, honestly. I had discomfort, but pain, no. Well, he did say discomfort is a form of pain, but excruciating pain, I never experienced that. The only issue I had as far as recovery is sleeping on my back for so long. That was very uncomfortable to me because I'm a side sleeper. I don't like sleeping on my back, but I had to do it. But yeah, just prepare yourself if you are gonna have a tummy tuck, that you're gonna be on your back sleeping for an extended period of time until your surgeon tells you it's okay for you to stop sleeping on your back. But this video is getting too long. You guys have an amazing day. Do something for yourself always, and enjoy your day on purpose. Thank you for watching. Whenever you're watching, like, comment, and if you would like, I would love to have you as a subscriber to my channel. Until next time.